Hey all and welcome back for another HellfireComms Patreon Quick Look. Today we're going to be checking out Tales of Vesperia for the Xbox 360. This was commissioned by Jeffrey Patton, and I have Carto with me for this one because he begged me to let him on it.
Because Vesperia is that damn good.
It is, I've heard anyway. I have a Twitter mate who raves about it all the time, says it's like the best Tales game. And funnily enough, like this is the 10-year anniversary of Tales of Vesperia, and there is a definitive edition coming out for Xbox One, PS4, Switch, etc. So hey, who knows? I might pick up the Switch version so I have a handheld RPG.
It is a very tempting one to go for.
Yeah. I would have included the animated intro with the wonderful song Ring a Bell, but Carto says there's copyright issues with that, so just send your hate mail to him at carto@twitter.com/hotmail.net or whatever.
Yeah, the Tales series has a very odd system when it comes to the music.
Yeah.
They provide us with everything.
Right, sometimes it'll be an orchestral piece, sometimes it'll just be the song without the vocals, sometimes it'll be an English version of the original song.
For sure, yeah.
They can never make up their mind.
This is very different in tone to how Symphonia started. That was almost cartoon-like. This is... we have to be serious. It's anime.
You have to remember this was coming out on the 360 where everything has to be serious.
I don't think that's why they made it like that exactly. Like, if you look carefully enough, there's a fucking Master Chief cameo somewhere. No, nothing like that. But I am really looking forward to this, because, yeah, again, I've heard good things like Vesperia, Abyss, Symphonia, perhaps the top three. What's your experience with the Tales franchise, mate? Are you a bit more learned than Richie? What's going on?
Well, I started off with a disc of trailers for various games.
Okay.
And there was 2 RPGs on it. One was Tales of Symphonia, and another one was another GameCube RPG. I want to say Bent in Chaos, something like that.
Oh, Biting Chaos, yeah.
And I always ended up getting the 2 confused. I'm not sure why. It's just always got the muddled up. Then when I was in my local Blockbuster, RIP, I was searching through the sale bins, and there it was, Tales of Symphonia, for like 15 quid.
Wow, that's good for a GameCube game.
Yeah. And so I just bought it up right there and fell in love with it. But it wasn't really until this game that I really became interested in the series.
I got you.
Because I did get a 360 before I got a PS3, so I wanted more Japanese games.
Wow. You were kind of SOL in that regard, but hey, there were a few RPGs on there, like you had Eternal Sonata, Richie raves about though.
I tried that, but I could never really get into it.
It's kind of a hard sell. It takes place in the mind of a composer and whatnot.
This is not good.
Alright, so explain the main character to us, mate. What's Yuri all about?
Well, I'm not sure where to go with that, considering the internet.
Yes. Is there another character called Yaoi by any chance?
No, but you can rename Yuri to anything you want, so...
Okay. Well, inflation it is.
What's the big deal? Just leave it to the mighty Imperial Knights.
But yeah, Yuri... He's very laid back. He's very different to a general RPG protagonist.
That's good.
He's all about the sass. I think that's why people love him so much, because he'll just gladly backtalk people any opportunity he gets.
Yeah, I've noticed, like, compared to Lloyd, like, Lloyd was very adventurous and chivalrous, whereas Yuri doesn't seem to give a shit, which is great in a JRPG protagonist. I can relate to not giving a shit.
I'll be there in a sec. Yuri, come on already.
Yuri's so popular that he's actually topped the most popular Tales of rankings so many times they had to remove him.
Wait, hang on. He was so popular they had to remove him from the rankings. Isn't that cheating?
Or they gave him a special title, like saying he's now like a legendary character in the series.
What the fuck?
Well, they had to give their other characters a chance.
I mean, the scale of like the environments and whatnot, even already in the starting town, Dwarf Symphonia, which was kind of PS2-esque in a way, which makes sense. It was the same fucking generation. Come on, Tom.
I absolutely love this game's like look. It's more cell shaded, but everything still kind of pops.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a almost cross between general cell shading and the storybook aesthetics.
Yeah, a little bit. Thankfully, it's more, you know, Sleeping Beauty than Secret Rings.
Yeah.
Walk forward 10 meters, cutscene. That's the way we do things in RPGs.
This game, obviously, yeah, it was first released on the 360. Funny enough, it's like, because it came out in August 2008 in Japan. America only had to wait a few weeks because they got it August 26th.
That's a pretty good turnaround for those days.
We didn't get it until June 26, 2009.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right.
Take it easy with the water sports, old man. You're not getting any younger.
It was actually then in September of that year that the PS3 version got released in Japan.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Boy, was that ever bittersweet to hear about, considering how close it came to our release.
Yeah, but wasn't that like fully Japanese? Wasn't any like dubs and whatnot?
Yeah, it was fully voiced in Japanese, so every single cutscene fully voiced. Though obviously we didn't. The English voices weren't included. But there were so many other changes made to it.
They're all present in the definitive edition, right?
Yes. Well, we believe they are. There might be the odd exclusion.
Oh, it's not definitive then!
Well, it's more depending on the DLC more than anything.
Oh, isn't that included? I could have sworn they made a point to mention that in the trailer.
Yeah, well, they said all the content was included, but they didn't specifically mention DLC content.
Right.
And this is kind of the thing which is getting to people, because in a event which came just after E3, where they announced an actual brand new Tales game is in production, they also did mention that the Vesperia Definitive Edition is getting a special edition.
Oh.
And that the previously pre-order exclusive DLC from the PS3 version, which was Tales of the Abyss costumes, that is going to be included with the Definitive Edition, but they didn't mention any other DLC.
Right.
And if you're aware of what costumes came with the PS3 edition, then you'll know that there might be a few rights issues.
What, is it from different franchises by any chance?
Yeah. Most notably because a character who appears in this game called Carol, he's like the young kid character.
Okay.
He gets the Sergeant Frog costume.
Sergeant Frog. Oh, right, the anime. Okay.
So whether or not that one gets included, that'll be quite interesting to see. Because I think more than anything, that's going to be the one causing the most problems.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you can't... If you're going to go for like anime stuff, you're not always going to be able to bring it back. I'm amazed like they got the rights to use Snake in Smash Bros. Ultimate, honestly.
Well, I think that's more Konami are trying their hardest to actually fix broken bridges with fans.
Well, we'll see how well that goes, I guess. Alright, oh, we got skits. And they're fully voiced!
Now the Aqua Blastia breaks. Why does stuff like this happen every day in the lower court?
I love skits in this game.
Why's that dog got a pipe cutter?
Because you haven't watched the movie!
Are you fucking serious? There's a prologue movie to this game?
Yep. Though it was made after this version, but before the PS3 version.
Oh fuck me, this is Kingdom Hearts all over again.
I think that's why me and a lot of other people do class classify Vesperia as the Kingdom Hearts 2 of the series.
It feels a little bit KH2-esque, yeah.
But yeah, that's actually good. It is actually going to be quite interesting because Funimation dubbed the movie, and it is actually it's a lot better than it actually should be. But characters who were introduced in that movie were also added to the PS3 version.
Oh, okay, right.
And it's making me wonder, will they get the same English cast for them back? Obviously, it all depends on like unions and stuff like that, but you never know. Hopefully.
Alright, obtained Wonder Log. You can access the synopsis. Okay. I guess that's just like my tattle log and whatnot. Something along those lines. So I always got to bring it back to a Nintendo thing. I am ntom64 after all, not PS2 Tim32.
Who bets there is actually like somebody called that?
Well, there is a Heaven Water Comm somewhere out
there.
So what's the deal with this Blastier they keep mentioning? I was watching someone take the stone from the fountain and then shit kind of hit the fan.
Yeah, Blastiers are basically like the power sources in this world.
Okay.
They're used for a variety of things like lighting lamps to powering barriers which protect the people from the monsters outside.
Okay.
But there's also Bodhi Blastiers, which are things which people can use to enhance their own abilities.
Right.
It's like Yuri even has one attached to his arm right now.
Really? These are the people meant to be guarding the kingdom? Jesus.
There are people out there who are saying that, yeah, that's because of Yuri's Bodhi Blastier, but no, let's just face it, these guards just suck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you gotta explain plot discrepancies, there are worse reasons. Go, Scooby-Doo, find me a plot thing. Huh. So they've been taking Blastier calls from here too. Looks like someone's got some sticky fingers. What is that, like, Final Fantasy attack in the top right?
Top right. No, that's just the barrier. So that's basically just how the barriers appear to the people.
Okay, right.
So if that disappears, then you know you're fucked.
Right, so that's going to disappear at one point in the story then to cause drama.
Could do.
Could very well do, Tom. I can't tell you such thing. Over here, Master. So how smart is this dog without giving anything away?
He's a good loyal dog. So he's smarter than your average dog, considering he can use a knife.
Mm-hmm.
The lower quarters right there. They still don't give a damn.
It's kind of funny how this game starts off with like the protagonist and his dog sidekick, whereas Lloyd's got so many friends in Symphonia.
And hide in their mansions.
That's because Yuri does prefer to be a bit of a loner type.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, he kind of feels like other people just cause problems.
Okay. For some reason this has reminded me of Dark Chronicle.
Never really played that game.
Oh man, it's available to download on PSN, I believe. You should really pick it up.
Yeah.
Don't air me. It's a fucking PS2 classic.
I was going, yeah, I should really work on it.
Well, your years sound like nears. Okay, so we can't go through the front. Let's make like a good thief and enter via the side. Specifically, a window.
Breaking and entering, just like every good protagonist.
Oh, we didn't have a scare weighing the ramifications of justice versus crime. Oh well. Who is Mordio exactly? That does sound like a Mario character.
Mordio is the one who's stolen everything, so he kind of becomes the focus for the first part of the game. But I'll just say things aren't exactly as they seem to be, as you'd probably expect in an RPG.
Yeah, I'm holding down B right now, by the way. What is the purpose of that car? Why would I ever want to walk, exactly?
This is something that a lot of Tales games do, in that there are certain monsters in the field who will run away from you if you're too loud.
Okay.
And they're usually the ones who give you like the most experience and things like that. So you want to be able to creep up on them.
I get you. That makes sense.
But also, I kind of like just walking around town because it's a bit more like roleplay.
I guess so, yeah. But you know me, I gotta run everywhere. I gotta get to the end of Quick Looks as fast as possible. Really?
Ninja!
Just kind of shazabbed his way out of here. Well, at least he left the goodies behind.
I'm amazed Repeat can actually do that while keeping the pipe in his mouth.
He is a many dog of many mysteries.
Funnily enough, while the game does allow you to play as Repeat in battle, you can't run around the field as in.
Aw, that's a shame.
This is something that they did actually add for the PS3 version.
Ah, so look forward to that in Definitive Edition, I guess.
Yep. So there's going to be loads of people just running around as Repeat.
Oh god, don't mention that character. Don't do it, Kyle. You know who I'm talking about.
Ah, the one who's been denied for a certain fighting game.
Denied! Rebuked! Refused!
Just what I needed. Tweedle A and Tweedle B.
What? Okay, I guess.
What is a Tweedle anyway?
Oh, Bants, Carto. Tales of Bants.
It's something that I do genuinely love, because the Tales games do have a sense of humour, especially with the skits.
Right.
Like, they love to make fun of certain situations they've been thrown into.
I can appreciate that in an RPG. Like, it's fine to take yourself seriously, but a bit of comic relief is fine every now and then. I think it's if you go too far on the comic relief side and take nothing seriously where it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, that is why the skit system is so good, because it's all optional.
Yeah.
So if you need like a bit of a break from that, you can have a skit where all the characters judge each other's costumes.
Ooh, we're fighting code. This is what I've wanted. The bloodlust has risen. Like a volcano, my anger boils over.
And even though people watching this vid probably won't be able to tell this, the entire game has now switched from 30 FPS to 60 FPS.
Yeah, Carter suggested I just, you know, record at 30, because there's no real difference, really.
Yeah, the frame rate of the Tales games has been kind of all over the place for the most part. Because obviously, Symphonia on the GameCube was a perfect 60 FPS.
Ooh, delicious.
But then they changed that to 30 FPS for the PS2 version because the PS2 wasn't as powerful.
Let's see.
Yeah, all the basic movements.
Jump? Yeah. That's a bit weird. I don't know why I would need to jump in combat, but whatever.
Yeah, there's not much of a use for jumping, to be honest.
Let's see. Okay. Right.
Switch, like people who buy this console.
Yep. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting there. Almost there.
Kiss me!
Almost there, Kyle. Oh, we got free movement. That's awesome. Symphonia didn't have that.
I believe Vesperia was the first game to introduce free running. I might be wrong about that because we kind of missed out on a few over here.
Damn.
Yeah, we went straight from Symphonia to Vesperia in terms of the mainline games, but America got like the PS2 version of Tales of the Abyss. We've got Tales of Rebirth as well, I might be wrong. There was a few others, stuff like that.
Alright, I'm getting the controls, I'm feeling it. I feel moving about the environment is going to be pivotal in this more so than it was in Symphonia.
How dare you? Hitting someone in the middle of an argument is hardly proper manners.
You're supposed to be defending the kingdom, do your fucking job.
They're not very good at their job, typical RPG knights.
Yeah. Let's see, what we got here. Defense, maybe?
Stop right there.
Does it look like I'm running?
Yuri's pretty great, yeah, I'm digging him.
Oops, time for a little defense.
Yep, here we go.
With such an odd pose as well.
There you go. Keep defending, Tom. There we go. So that's the basics.
That is the basics of the combat. Now you gotta try and put it all together.
Alright.
Bro, come on, give me a
Something the Vesperia actually does for a lot of key battles is it actually has secret missions.
Ooh.
These can obviously give you like a ton of extra grade points and a few extra bonuses. But obviously you don't know what they are until you complete them.
Let's see. Okay, so we've got a combo into it. There you go. Good stuff. I'm liking the battle music, I gotta say.
You're not giving up already, are you?
Occasionally, I think it was for the Tales of the World series, they did like special versions of their opening songs where they actually spliced in music from other Tales games.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, so it would be like you get a medley of the battle themes mixed in with the actual opening songs, and some of them are really good.
Oh, defend Tom. Okay, run.
Something Yuri does actually is that if you actually combo an enemy and you actually knock them out during that combo, he will automatically continue that movement into the next character.
Right.
So he won't automatically refresh his combo.
There we go. There was a little bit of like lag, I have to say, in the controls that I was getting a little bit frustrated with in Symphonia, but I'm starting to get the hang of this now. Like, you can't just like rapidly mash, for one thing.
I mean, you can, but that mainly becomes later in the game when you've got a lot more abilities available to you.
See, look, I'm getting my ass kicked here.
One thing that I do love with the Tales series is that it actually has, like, it allows you to switch between different difficulties whenever you want.
Oh.
Yeah, the first few fights are a bit over the top in terms of difficulty, but as we can see, it was just a tutorial, so...
I'm not happy with that at all. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting into the Tales controls as it is, because it feels like there's no flowiness between moving attacks like there is in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, it all depends on what type of player that you are, really.
I'm afraid the Imperial Knights have no use for you, low-born scum.
You can, like I say, you can change the difficulties. You can obviously, once you grab a lot more items, then it becomes a lot easier to just refresh yourself.
I can't believe our taxes go to paying these guys.
Well, I just got my ass kicked and I'm still being sassy.
That's Yuri.
Well, at least we got away with the goods. That's why we came here in the first place, I guess.
More Rapide got away with the goods.
Well, you know.
Well, you've had a busy day, haven't you, Mr. Yuri Lowell? I'm rather busy myself, but I suppose I can afford to play with you for a while.
No thanks.
Gentlemen.
So who's this guy?
Kamor. He'll just be like a minor villain every now and then. He's more of a nuisance more than anything else.
When you've finished with him, throw him in the prison as usual. 10 days or so.
Yeah, Yuri just loves to cause problems.
So, is he like an anti-hero? What's going on? Because the townspeople don't seem to care for him either.
Yuri, he is basically an anti-hero. But, he actually started off as a knight. But he kind of got annoyed with how the knights handled things.
Okay.
You know, like how they kind of turn their back on people with less money.
Okay.
So he decided, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to do things my way.
You're pulling my leg.
And he definitely became a lot more interested in the guilds, who were basically just mercenaries.
Okay. I mean, less rules that way. Probably a bit more money as well.
That's enough out of
He isn't especially a fan of them, but he gets along with them more. because he knows that they just do things that they want to do.
Hey, neighbor, you're awake, right? You gotta be getting tired from keeping so quiet.
That's not how exertion works, colourful man.
And oh boy, this guy.
You think that little story up all by yourself, old man? You must have plenty of time on your hands.
Old man? Now you've gone and hurt this old man's feelings.
Getting mixed messages from this old man.
Besides, I didn't make up nothing.
Yeah, he's almost as sassy as Yuri.
Oh Jesus, I don't know if I can take an entire game of Euros.
Sure you do, old man.
Thankfully it's mainly just these two who just love to backtalk people.
I want to get in a few more battles before this is over, because, yeah, I gotta redeem myself for that shit show of a fight. I'm really frustrated, honestly. Like, this isn't typical action RPG stuff for me. Like, it feels more akin to turn-based with a little bit more freedom than anything.
Yeah, this was kind of in the era where RPGs were kind of going from more turn-based to more action. So there was a bit of a transition.
I was thinking it was my controller dying for a little bit, but there just is a lot of lag between, like... I don't know. Instead of just making excuses, I'll just do better in the next fight.
Sorry, neighbor. That's one piece of dirt I don't have.
It's something that the Vesperia does is, with its skill gaining, is that it's more akin to which weapons you use. So the more you use a specific weapon, the more you'll gain the skills that are attached to it.
Okay.
Once you've filled up their little levels, then you've got that skill no matter what.
Wanna know, huh? I'm afraid that information won't come cheap.
How are you expecting me to pay for this? I'm in jail.
The famed mage from Ospio, the city of scholars, right? I think I got it.
Well, wait, that's not it. He's the head of the Gourmet Guild. No, wait, it's the...
This guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he thinks he knows a lot of stuff, but then he keeps bumbling over everything.
Sounds like me. I can relate to that.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to agree with that, Kyle.
Oh, well. Just when things were getting good.
Was he being released, or being put to death, or...
Spoilers.
Okay.
Whoa!
Just who are you anyway? And what does the head of the Knights want with you?
Beneath the statue of the goddess.
Shush, you'll find out later.
What are you doing? I said hurry up.
I'm sorry, I dropped my keys.
Coming!
And that's actually quite literal.
Huh. Oh. Well, alrighty then. That's going right in the Wonderlog. I see a save point out here. Finally, a chance to save. And be able to redo stuff if need be. Haha.
Maybe. But yeah, I should also bring up the fact that Namco Bandai kind of gave the game a bit of a cold shoulder after its release, because obviously since it was released on the 360, it didn't really do all that well.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So after Vesperia's release, they didn't really give the game, well, they didn't really give the series much in terms of releases afterwards.
Qmore's made this way more complicated than it needed to be.
So when they finally started bringing up the series again with Tales of Graces, everybody started saying, hey, what about Vesperia? Could you re-release it? Or give us a PS3 version? And that led to the infamous, no, not that one. Obviously now we've got Definitive Edition, so we're kind of thinking, oh, has the exclusivity deal with Microsoft run out? Because even though we don't actually know if that's the true story behind things, it is the most commonly believed one.
Okay. Looking for stuff. Where is stuff? Should be around here somewhere. I just gotta... It's pixel hunting, but in HD.
Yeah, it's just down there. There you go.
Yeah, regain my belongings. I'm out of this bitch. Wow. This is really, really easy. Escaping from jail, that is. Playing the game. Obviously, I've got a bit more practice to put in.
Now we've got to do a bit of Metal Gear Solid action.
Who's there?
Not actually, it's just they want you to.
Here we go, Carto. Redemption!
Yeah, I will say something. If you believe it's pressing Y or start to bring up like a little submenu. Yeah, there we go. And if you go to the middle one, press the items. Yep. So select them again. Obviously, you can use your Apple Gel, and you've also got a magic lens. Magic lenses are what you use to gain information about enemy health, and Repeat later in the game gains the ability to actually show you like how much health they've got left.
There we go. I think what was fucking me up actually, I might have been holding free move around when trying to attack the two knights before.
Ah, yeah. Free movement is more if you just want to pull off certain moves, or just want to get a bit of free space from certain enemies.
I got you. At least, like, thematically, story-wise, getting the shit kicked out of me and thrown in prison goes with the story. Okay, cool. Dum-de-dum, dum-de-dum-de-dum. Hey!
Oh man. Alright.
Yeah.
I love how Yuri starts battles by just going, oh, come on, really?
You want revenge? Bring it!
Great detail. Okay. Good stuff.
Grade is used mainly for New Game Plus sort of stuff. So once you beat the game, you can go to the grade shop, and it allows you to purchase items to carry over into the next playthrough. I'm not sure if it's been fixed in the PS3 version, but there was a bit of a grade exploit in at least this version.
Okay.
Later in the game, your spellcaster character can gain a move called Tidal Wave, and if you set up your abilities in a certain way, you can make it so that you only do a single point of damage to enemies.
Okay.
What this does is that it means that your spellcaster can actually constantly spam Tidal Wave over and over.
Jeez.
Only doing a single point of damage, but making that the enemies can't move. And this means that you will come up with tons of grade without even touching the controller.
Princess with a sword. Where do you think you're going? Yeah.
Why don't we just go back?
Our princess for the game. And possibly my favourite princess character of all time.
Seriously?
Yes.
As for the incident, we assume full responsibility and will inform the lieutenant ourselves.
How can you say that when you
I should really start bringing up voice actors.
Yeah, I was waiting for that actually.
Yeah. So, obviously Yuri here is voiced by Troy Baker.
Hey.
Who's done obviously a ton of stuff.
Why don't you put that down? You'll only end up hurting yourself.
But has since kind of been moving away from anime-related stuff.
Well, for like video games and so on?
Video games and general anime.
Okay.
Obviously he's now doing things like Joel in The Last of Us, and is working on Death Stranding.
Hey, there she is. This way.
So whether or not he'll be back to voice Yuri in the definitive edition is anyone's guess. It's widely believed that he'll be replaced with Matthew Mercer, as a similar sort of situation happened character in Persona 4.
Okay.
Flynn, you came to help me? Who are you?
Should I also bring up that our princess here is voiced by Eden Rigel. I think I'm saying that right.
No idea who that is.
She's gone on to voice a whole bunch of people, but this is actually her very first role in gaming.
Huh.
She's gone on to voice like Hitomi in the Dead or Alive games, but is probably most well known as voicing Iris in Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, nice.
And after learning that, even I kind of started noticing it. I was like, oh god, I can actually hear that.
Man,
But she's also appeared in a lot of movies, such as she's actually appeared in Home Alone 2.
Wow, the most famous of Home Alones.
She's also in like American Pie,
Oh, come on.
Hey,
bunch of
trying to kill me?
movies, including The Prince of Egypt.
Oh. Oh, who's she playing the Prince of Egypt, actually?
Young Miriam.
Well, you don't
Yes, Moses' sister, I think?
No, I don't
Sounds
think
about
it's a
right.
compliment that you can tell that by looking at me.
Yuri Lowell, where are you?
You foul fugitive!
He does not give a shit. He doesn't give a single solitary shit.
I just love Yuri's expressions. It's like, oh,
I guess
come
there's no point in
on.
going back to the prison
You can
cell,
never
huh?
catch a break.
Louder, fools. Say it like you mean it.
Lieutenant LeBlanc, your voice is too loud.
What a bunch of fucking clown shoes. Come on, let's have a rematch.
Yuri Lowell? You're one of Flynn's friends, aren't you?
That's a weird name.
Why?
Almost sounds like you should be voiced by a different guy in anime who sounds almost exactly like your name.
Yeah, a lot of people do
You used to belong
mistake
to the Imperial
mistake
Knights.
that.
Just for 3 short months. You hear that from Flynn?
Yes?
Something that I do kind of miss in the Tales games
Guess he managed
is
to find
their
someone I
use
can
of
actually
camera
talk to after
angles.
all.
Because
Yuri, I need
After-
to talk to Flynn.
after Vesperia, they
Hold on just a second.
ditched the
Where are you supposed to be anyway?
the world map.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you know
So
Flynn, but why
all
are you being
the
chased
environments
by
of the game were
Knights?
kind of connected to one another.
Huh.
It's like you went from like a town to like
Listen, I
a
wanna hear the whole
field,
story,
which
but
was basically
can't
just
really
like
afford
an
to stand
open
around and
dungeon.
chat. First things first. Let's
And
get to Flynn's
I
place.
kind of miss the
Want me to lead
world
the way?
maps because, especially with Exilia
yes.
onwards, it kind of just felt you were going from
go.
point A to point B.
Did the graphical style change as well?
Yeah, they like after Vesperia, they kind of ditched the cell shading for Graces and just went with a more purely anime sort of look. But with Exilia onwards, their game engine was a bit more realistic. Unfortunately, Exilia's game engine wasn't all that good.
Right. Also, where were those guards exactly? Because they were there in the corridor, and then in the cutscene they just disappeared.
Yuri gives no fucks.
Ah, yes. Let's steal the food off the upper crust's tables.
Well, we are escaping from jail. May as well add a few more felonies to that.
Oh man.
Right. Pace yourself, Tom. Pace yourself.
I do actually love the when you actually initiate combat, the screen shatters from where you actually touched them. So if you actually combo enemies, you actually get like a double smash.
Oh, nice. Alright, I'm getting into the flow now. Come on. Yeah, good boy.
Man, I was just getting warmed up.
What the hell is night water?
A material for synthesis.
Okay, that saves me having to look it up, I guess. Hello.
Oh man.
Yeah, a lot of items in this game are just used for synthesis, like improving your weapons, gaining new costumes and accessories and things like that.
He's just getting Kyle. I didn't give him a chance to finish his sentence. Nice.
Life bottle, that can be used to properly revive you.
Cool. I'm assuming since there's a save point, there's like a mini boss or something coming up.
Yes there is, because this is just like your mini dungeon.
Okay.
Let's get this over with.
You can't win.
Yeah. And then we block, we wait for him to attack again, and then bang, bang, bang.
You want revenge? Bring it.
Getting so many apple gels, Kyle.
Yep, because you gotta keep healing.
just in here. Yeah.
It was around here. You mean this room right next to you?
Yeah. I can sense it. No, princess. That's peripheral vision.
I love how oblivious she is.
Little bit.
He's really keeping this place cleaned up.
I'll turn the lights on. I can't see shit in here. I'm actually kind of blending in with the background.
Must be off gallivanting around somewhere.
Well, Yuri does kind of live in the darkness.
Wow. Not the Kingdom Hearts darkness, I assume.
No.
Me?
I kind of get enough from that from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, for sure.
And yet a bunch of knights were chasing you.
Though that does kind of bring up how people were treating Tales of Vesperia at E3. Because I do like watching a lot of reactions and such.
Same, yeah.
And I saw a bunch of people who were like fangasming over Kingdom Hearts.
Hello.
But then completely disregarded Tales of Vesperia as like weeb trash.
Well, I mean, let's be honest, it's a 10-year-old game.
I know, but they were like saying,
Wish I knew.
oh, a game where they'll have lines such as, you know, Roxas's heart is in my heart is like the highest form of art.
No one's saying that, Carter, come on.
They were treating it like it.
Okay, fine.
Like I said, they may not. Some people were like jokingly thinking like, and that's fine, but some people were like dead serious.
Will you at least help me get out of the castle?
Alright, I think getting out of the castle will make for a good stopping point, because I feel like there's going to be a boss or something at the end.
Well, no, your boss is just coming up.
Oh no, are we going to fight on the bed? What are we going to do on the bed, a boss fight?
We're going to bounce on the bed.
Yeah.
That wasn't the correct sound for a door breaking.
What the fuck? Carter, you were just saying that this wasn't weeb trash.
I love that expression on your face.
Oh, brilliant.
My life's being threatened again.
Oh no, you see there's been a misunderstanding. Oh, he doesn't care. He's initiated battle already.
Now obviously remember your items.
Okay, I'm just gonna feel him out for a little bit. Oh shit.
Yeah, he'll... This is your first actual boss, so be careful.
Jesus.
Yeah, item.
I got it, Carter. I'm here.
My blood. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. Oh yeah.
Run. Why didn't it activate the gel? Oh, okay, I needed a bit of time. Makes sense.
I'd say use another one.
Okay, now transitioning from friggin' thing to thing is getting to me a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so just give him like a few hits and run away.
Okay.
That's like your best real strategy for this fight.
Run. Nope. I let go of block at precisely the wrong time there. Fuck. Good job I got a lot of gels.
Yeah, so try to keep a bit of space.
Okay. Just keep quaffing those gels. Got more apples that I know what to do with.
Yeah, things will become a bit easier soon, so don't worry.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
There we go.
I survived. It's a little bit clunky, but I got it.
Now, I should also bring up, this is probably the last chance I'll really get, is that Yuri and that lot do make appearances in a lot of other games.
Yes.
Even Zaggy appears in another game.
What's with him all of a sudden?
Yuri, Flynn, and Zaggy all appear in the Project Cross Zone games.
Yeah, I thought they did, yeah.
Yeah, so if you've ever wanted to see Yuri talking to characters like Sega to Sanshiro and some characters from Fire Emblem, stuff like that, I highly recommend the Project Cross Zone games.
I got it.
It's so funny. But also, Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia actually does appear in a Soul Calibur game.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, unfortunately he appears in the worst Soul Calibur game.
Oh no. Oh my god, he completely knocked me out of block there.
So that's just who he is?
Well, at least she's healing me now, I got a healer, this is good.
You got a white mage, so...
I am not... Never mind. You're not listening anyway.
But if it's just a misunderstanding, maybe we can talk.
So you can go a bit more on the offense now, because she'll just keep healing you.
It's cool.
Think we can talk to him? Let's just take him out
Ow.
already.
See what happens when I go on the offensive, Kato? This shit happens.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh god, he likes it.
Ow.
I wish we could do all these fancy moves.
We will, Kato, don't you worry. Like, either I'm not blocking soon enough, or he's just strong enough to knock me out of block.
He can knock you out of block.
Okay.
There we go.
Do I look like Flynn to you?
Secret mission?
Yep, you completed your secret mission.
I wasn't even aware we were on the secret mission.
Yeah, there'll just be like hidden criteria that if you complete it, you'll gain the achievement.
Okay.
You've got the wrong guy. Aren't you supposed to know this stuff?
He's not Flynn.
Details, details. Bring it.
What a tool.
Yep, that's Zaggy.
Nuts. Flynn sure has made some interesting enemies.
Zaggy, we're leaving.
What the fuck?
They're on to us.
Die! Ow, that hurt.
Dare you? Mind your own business. I'm just getting to the best part. Hurry, before the knights get here. Or would you rather have your fun end today?
It seems to me like he could take on all the knights single-handedly. Oh my god.
He just loves to murder.
Okay, we're just gonna leave evidence that we were here then.
Well, actually, Estelise won't let
We'll just
you.
go pay a visit to the goddess and be on our way.
Yuri,
Yeah, I know. We'll stick together until we're out of the castle.
And then you're on your own.
oh, right. But I was gonna say, my name is Estelise.
Well then.
Estelise has quite a mouthful of a name.
It is, yeah, it's like Star Wars ain't enough. Gotta add a bit of French on the end
We
there.
can't just leave the door like that.
Oh, you should check it in the
I really don't think
in
this
the
is time
menus.
to
It's
worry
even
about something
longer.
like that.
Oh my god.
But
And Yuri can't say no to a pretty
All right,
face.
all right.
Ah, yeah, I guess so. There we go. do a bit of DIY on our way out.
Yep. I'd have loved to actually seen the guards come up as Yuri's just attaching the door frame.
No, it's okay, I'm on work placement. Yeah, that's it. Alright, you wanted me to go to the menus?
Yeah, go over to... Keep going over. Oh, it's not there yet.
Downtown Boy. No, it's here. This is my big shot. This is my in-game one, and I have no attachments. Fitting.
Yeah. The attachments are actually pretty fun in this game.
Oh man.
And they can actually add to certain cutscenes.
Nice. Oh. Gotta remember the follow-ups.
You want revenge? Bring it.
I should probably go back and save as well. Oh, I got orange gel. Nice. That's for MP, I think.
I believe it is.
You believe or you know, these are two different things.
Yeah. I admit, I've been kind of holding off on going back to the Tales series recently.
Why is that?
Because I want to come back to Vesperia with a fresh mind.
Well, why would you sign up for a quick look of it then?
Because not much changes in the first few hours.
Fine, you've beaten me down with logic.
I wonder if this is because of those guys.
I haven't actually brought up what actually got changed in the PS3 version.
Well, we might be out of the castle soon, so you might want to be quick about it.
Yeah. Well, obviously the biggest change was that it added a whole new character. That being of Patty. It also made Flynn playable. As while he does appear in the 360 version, he's He just constantly keeps coming and going.
Okay.
Though, I should mention that there is one fight in the 360 version where you can actually play as Flynn. But it's just for that one fight, and it's kind of odd.
Oh.
Okay, that'll work.
And even though Patty, is technically added to the PS3 version, there is actually people do believe there is a reference to it in the 360 version. As you can go to one of the towns, and I do know this is real because I have actually found it. And if you interact with something, there's a bit of flavor text saying like you found an oversized pirate hat with a name tag in it. You can't make out the name, but it begins with P.
Just in case.
And most people believe that this is a reference to Patty.
It's not like I was going to peek.
Flynn did tell me to be careful if I ever met you.
PS3 version also because of the added characters had a ton of its script changed.
Right.
It also added whole new enemies, whole new special abilities,
All finished.
tons of costumes, new side missions, just absolutely tons of stuff.
Do I look strange?
It's nothing. I was just thinking this
Yeah, you're thinking the opposite, Yuri. You can't fool me.
Although Estelle's just like, oh, I thought I looked cute.
What's this?
A handshake. It means nice to meet you.
I hear like carnival music in the background. It's kind of putting me off.
Yeah, the music doesn't really fit this scene. But
Let's get going.
Thanks.
I just love the fact that Yuri doesn't apparently know what a handshake is.
Well, he may be a hero, but he's not a very social one, I suppose.
Now Estelle has fully joined the party.
Nice.
You want revenge? Bring it!
Now you can have a look at her stats.
Okay. Let me just go into this menu and have a little look. Oh, there was a skip.
Yuri, you were a knight once, right?
Didn't you already say you heard about me from Flynn?
Well, it's just... You don't seem to know your way around the castle well.
Yuri don't care.
Are you an imposter?
That's some imagination you've got. Why would I want to impersonate a regular guy from the lower quarter?
I can think of a few reasons, just to blend in, I suppose.
We were caught by the castle guards.
Okay.
Yuri will just backtalk anyone. Look at that name!
Estelise Cedos Hurricane. Castle Healer. Cool. Oh, I'm coming.
Don't get sloppy.
Okay. Be on your guard, Tom.
Obviously now that you've got your white mage, things are a lot easier.
That was easy.
You just gotta be confident. I think that's where I fail with these Tales games, because I'm thinking of it too much. You just gotta get into the battle.
Yeah, once things start opening up, it becomes a lot easier.
I did start to slightly pick it up towards the end of Symphonia. I gotta say, I don't think I'll ever be 100% comfortable with the controls. So if we do cover Symphonia down the line, that's just something you're gonna have to get used to, I'm afraid. Can't be good at every RPG, I'm afraid.
Never mind. I'm good.
Okay, let me know if you change your mind.
Slowly walking away.
Naive noble. But why were those knights chasing her?
Alright, this way.
I just love how Yuri just will constantly pick on Estelle.
It's Estelise, you gotta put a bit of respect on that name, mate.
Estelle's a nickname, it's cuter.
Combos, mate. I got combos for days. I'm getting a lot of synthesis here. What was that noise? He didn't even investigate it.
Nah, the helmet plugs his ears.
Come on. Yeah. I should really restore my TP. Sorry, not MP.
Not exactly.
There we go. Iron grip. I should probably equip some of these. Nope, that's pause. Let's see what we got here. Orange gel.
He can use his sage to buff up some stats.
Huh. There you go. Magic lens. Let's see, equipables. Compact sword. Leather boots, you say? Oh, my magic defense goes down, but my physical defense goes up, and that's all I care about.
Yeah, especially because Yuri can't really use magic.
There we go. Yeah, Gald, not gold. Gald.
Yeah, the Tales of series is too good for gold.
Wait, have I just gone in a circle?
I believe so. I'm trying to remember which way you have to go, because it comes with a bit of a maze.
There we go. Not perfect, but I did it. Might as well save here again, I suppose. Oh.
Are there many people outside the castle like that man Zoggy we met earlier?
No, he's one of a kind. It's pretty hard to find anyone that nuts.
I beg to differ.
Well, that's a relief. I don't know what I'd do if everyone behaved like that.
Yeah, life would be pretty rough if the world were full of guys like him.
God, it would be insufferable. I wouldn't want to get out of bed in the morning.
It would explain Yuri's sort of don't care attitude. It's like, world's fucked, I don't care.
Yeah. Boo. Nope, not interested in fighting. Okay, this is the way I came. So I gotta get downstairs.
Heading across. And now you're going in a circle.
Yes, I am.
Is there anything further up? Because I think there was... I know sometimes the camera can sometimes hide doors.
Okay. That's one done. Motherfucker. There we go.
I got a little worked up.
Okay, so many night waters.
Yeah, you could head to the...
Motherfucker. Yeah, that just completely blended in for me, I'm sorry.
That is one of the negatives with these sorts of camera angles, is that it's not exactly clear where you want to go. But again, I do kind of prefer it because it makes you move in every direction.
Right, let's go back a little bit, Tom, come on.
I got a little worked up.
Got the iron tip. Oh, more skits. There's so many skits.
2, maybe 3.
It is better than in the later games where they kind of force skits onto you.
How so?
Like you'll take a few steps and then you'll get a skit. Take a few more steps and you'll get another skit. And they're automatic, you can't avoid them. And they kind of do that to get around animating proper cutscenes.
Oh, that's shitty. We're gonna fight everyone now. Let's just head out of the castle. I'll fight if I have to, but if I don't, I'll be a coward. I'll get it after the battle, don't worry.
That's the Yuri way of life. Only fight if you need to.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Because you've lived a lot longer, right?
Not exactly.
I like banter between characters, it's all good.
Yeah, Estelle is so pure and naive. She just takes everything so literally.
Guess we can do this.
You like that? You like that? This'll... How...
You want revenge?
Top grade, best grade, forever grade. At least I got some more apple gel, that's good.
Aw, gel. I wanted a peanut.
I'm not falling for it, Carter. I know your game. We're not entering into a skit of our own over here, okay? Okay, I should probably keep following this path. Hello. Nope, there's nothing.
Don't mind me, just escape my prison cell. You can head proper down from there.
Okay. There we go. Oh, there we go. Haven't run into a single block puzzle yet, so I guess they learned the lesson.
Just as you say that.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Is there something
That is scary how you just said that.
I haven't seen any of this game before, by the way, so that was just a complete fumble on my
It
part.
doesn't look like there's anything particularly secretive.
I should
about it.
mention that, unlike Symphonia, Vesperia does tone down the block puzzles.
That's good.
They are still here, but nowhere near as much as in Symphonia.
Alright, Paul, you say? Well,
It really worked.
What do we have here? Looks like the old man was right.
Do you think this will lead outside?
I can't guarantee it.
well, it's better than going back into the garden-infested corridors, I guess.
I'm going down. How about you?
Going down with a bit of
I'm
Yuri.
coming too.
Carter. This is a Christian channel, I'll have you know. None of those lewd bants here, thank you very much.
Pretty brave of you.
We'll get as lewd as we want.
Well, Flame's here, so we're past the point of no return at this point.
Yep, exactly.
What is it? Did you change your mind?
No, your hand. It's injured. Let me take a look at it.
Oh, ring that bell. Yeah. Bet you didn't know that I could do this outside of combat as well.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'd never seen a...
That is kind of an
like
odd
that.
thing. I can't really remember if they actually justify that.
That's really
The
all
fact
it
that,
was?
in that he's amazed that she can heal like that
That's really all
outside
it was.
in this scene.
Okay, right.
Like, she's been healing for all this
No,
time.
It's the least I could do.
Well, to be fair, she was doing it from a distance if you really want to justify it.
Yeah, and it has been a while since I've really played the game. Now the bouncy rat.
Cute. I guess we'll get out of the castle proper, then we'll start.
Because we've actually almost done with this entire opening area.
Oh, wow. Why, is the sewer not that big?
No. It's more or less a straight line.
Fair dues, mate, fair dues.
Oh man. Alright, alright.
Look at these happy rats.
They are pretty happy, I'll give them that. Come on, Tom. Fear no rat! Right, back off a bit.
They're everywhere.
Oh, they just remind me of like a lowland ratcades.
Actually, yeah, I can see it.
There we go.
Yeah, I beat you into next week.
Next week? But can you really?
Never mind.
Oh, Jesus. Estelle, why?
She's too pure.
Too pure indeed. I didn't know what to do when they all attack at once. You generally have to defeat each monster one by one, but sometimes they come in groups. Ah, I see. Good stuff.
Or in other words, hit it till it dies.
Basically. Now I want that chest on the right. When in contact with an enemy symbol, monsters that are part of a nearby enemy symbol... okay, that makes sense. It is kind of like the horde system then, I guess.
I need to thank whoever told you about this underground passage.
Why would you need to be thankful for something like that?
Yeah, he was a drunk. Don't mind him.
Just like you.
That's all well.
I'm assuming anyway, because he was in jail.
Thankful because of it.
Oh no, you must show courtesy
drunk
to show us
or
kindness.
Sort of weird to be
possibly
polite to somebody you've
just
never met, don't you think?
indecent
Manners
behavior.
are never
Possibly.
so important as when dealing with those with whom we've yet to be acquainted.
You really think so, huh?
I know so.
Well, it's nice someone still has the light of God in their eyes.
Let's
Me,
get this over with.
I'm a heathen. I'm already a demon. Come on, Tom. Steady now. Easy does it.
You don't want to lose to some rats.
Nope. Like, I'll lose to Waluigi, but rats, no. Waluigi is much classier than that.
Here lies Yuri. He was covered in rats.
We're done. body.
I don't think I leveled up this much in Symphonia.
They did kind of balance it a bit better here.
No, orange gel is what I need. Right, let's move on. Another chest down here, and another rat.
Eradicate!
Let's get this over with.
There's only 3 this time. Wait for them to attack, then counter. Such is the way of things in Tales, I suppose.
It'll be 100 years before you can be...
No, I'm not going through that again. We already heard the metaphor.
They don't really change until you start getting more party members.
Sorry if I hurt you.
Estelle, you're talking to a rat.
Man, you're like... You respond to things like 10 minutes after the fact, bro. Come on. Oh, it's so cute.
And now it's dead.
Now it's dead.
I beat you into next week.
Nope. I can't hear it again, Carter. I just can't. You know what I'm like when it comes to repetition. Is that it? Oh, okay.
Holy bottle that I believe keeps enemies away from you for a set amount of time.
Nice.
If you want to avoid random battles for a bit, there you go.
150 gold.
Run, 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 run. And there's the exit.
Nice. Okay, just pull us all the way back. So yeah, these block puzzles are very much streamlined this time around.
They've focused more on the Sorcerer's Stone more than it. Sorcerer's Ring.
I was gonna say, I was like, Harry Potter? What the hell?
It's already morning. I wasted an entire night. Looks like it led to the royal quarter.
Everything looks so different from the windows of the castle.
Oh, come on. You sound like this is your first time out of the castle.
She's that sheltered.
Yep,
Well,
I think you might be right on the money there,
Someone
Yuri.
who lives in a castle can't just take a walk outside whenever she wants.
Unless she's accompanied by a billion guards, I suppose.
yes, you're right.
Well, hey, at least we made it out of the castle.
Oh, not this bit. I love this bit, sorry.
Aw, that's cute.
Was that not right?
No, it's
She knows what a handshake is, but she doesn't know a high five.
Well, high five is too ruffianly for such a royal place.
I'm going to find Flynn.
Do you know where he went?
The other day, he said he was going off on a knight's pilgrimage.
Ooh, fancy.
Oh, that thing. Going around the cities of the Empire, piling up good deeds?
Yuri, go on, take things seriously, please.
That's why I'm going to the City of Blossoms.
Yuri never gives a fuck.
Halora is the first place that knights traditionally visit on a pilgrimage.
Okay, this isn't the first RPG I've seen with pilgrimage as like a prime story beat.
Have you ever
Especially with Symphonia.
Oh my god, you're right. I was actually referring to Final Fantasy X.
I can't just leave the
Yeah,
lower
pretty much
quarter
all
like
of
this.
Symphonia is just
Come on,
pilgrimage.
I'll show you the way out of town. It's on the way to the lower quarter.
Thank you.
They work cutely together. I like their relationship. Okay, I think we're going to leave things there, guys.
Right.
This was Tales of Vesperia. Were you saying something, Carter?
I was just saying we were actually coming close to leaving this entire town. It's just one more cutscene.
Ah, I see. Well, I speak too soon then. We shall get a glimpse of the outside world, and then we shall... Weren't you in jail? No, I'm a different Yuri.
No, that was Yowie.
Oh, Carter, why? Why, Carter, why?
So yeah, so let's head down to the lower quarter again, then we can get one more cutscene, and then we're out of the town.
Okay. Dum-de-dum. So how's Tales of Vesperia recaptures your imagination, mate? Is it still one of your favourite RPGs?
Absolutely. Because even though I kind of do feel that if I put Tales of Vesperia 1 and 2 together, I feel they are slightly better than Vesperia to me. Because I absolutely love Exilia 2's story. Plus it features Rollo the cat, and no one can beat Rollo. But in terms of individual games... Sorry, I love that. The power of a single stone. But yeah, Vesperia is just amazing.
I think for me, it still has a few of the same, like, combat intricacies, shall we say. I don't want to say clunkiness, because it really is my fault when it comes to, you know, controlling the character. I'm more used to just having the instant, like, XXXX stuff of, like, Kingdom Hearts and so on. So anything with a little bit of lag is going to feel off to me. Just like, I don't know, like to my fingers, it doesn't feel right. But I do like how they've started to streamline stuff from Symphonia. The world feels bigger, you know, characters feel a lot more relatable, and I just love the look and, like, sound of the game so far.
Because it was after this that they really started changing everything. Vesperia was basically just a refined Symphonia.
Right.
Because, like, Abyss refined... Tales of the Abyss refined what Symphonia had, and then Vesperia kind of further refined it. Afterwards, they really started changing things up, and I think it wasn't for the best.
Well, let's see what people in the comments have to say about that.
But like I said, I still like Exilia 1 and 2, so...
It has a nice jingle to it. Mordio liked it too.
You met Mr. Mordio?
Well, I guess you could say that.
Yeah, but the rat left town. Apparently he's someone important from a city called Aspia.
And then I spent the rest of the night beating up more rats.
Yes. In the sewer, I got many levels. What are you talking about, Yuri? It's like RPG characters trying to explain RPG terms and whatnot. I should make a webcomic about that. That sounds original.
Looks like the Aqua Blast.
It's the constant thing of, why are you in my house? It's an RPG.
Yeah. I'm a squatter. I have squatters' rights. Squatters' rights are bullshit, by the way.
Is there enough water for the time being?
Yeah, but it won't last long. After that, we'll just get it from the river. Get the runs, though.
Jesus.
And the night.
So it's like the most magnificent city in existence, but they don't have a water purification system.
What?
They do, but they don't give a fuck about the lower quarter.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'll be back before you know it.
Who's worried?
Yeah, this guy's cool.
It's a good opportunity for you. No need for you to hurry back here.
Huh?
So was Hanks like Yuri's parental figure or something?
What I mean is, we can
Not really. He's more just... He's more like the leader of the lower quarter.
Okay.
Flynn needs to learn to mind his own business.
I need to see this Flynn. I'm intrigued.
Well, we did kind of meet him. We saw him for a brief second in the opening cutscene.
Ah, I see.
If you head to the opposite side.
Yeah. This town reminds me of the Not Venice from Pokemon Heroes, I gotta say.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
It took you a minute. There are a lot of Pokemon movies.
Yeah, I've never really watched any of them past Forever, so...
Oh, the movie right before Heroes.
Yeah. I kind of fell out of love with Pokemon in general around that time, so...
I get you.
Never a dull moment with Yuri around.
You motherfucker, always coming here and causing trouble.
After this, I'll be even with you for getting that money back.
I think they can handle themselves.
Just make sure you don't
That's the lower quarter.
all in some crazy party.
Same to you. See that you don't go dying in any ditches.
Die somewhere fancy, like a field, with flowers.
Or under a giant blossom tree.
You'll probably be quite a pain in the neck. You make sure and take care of yourself now.
I will. Thank you.
Stop him! What the hell? Oh, I see. They're using politics against the politicians.
Won't you help this whole man?
And that's why the people of the low quarter are so cool.
Oh my gosh, no! This is gonna be really awkward if we have to fight that guard in the middle of all these guys. Secret mission activated. Oh, nice.
Huh? A map? Wait a sec, this only has the roads written on it.
What did you expect? It's better than nothing considering people don't normally leave the city.
See, that makes sense for a map that fills out as you go along.
You'll have to fill in the empty spaces on your own. First off, you should head for Dayton Hold to the north.
I'm not gonna do your dirty work for you.
Nice. Melange. Nice. Oh my god. Oh, lower quarter people. They're poor in money, but they're rich in spirit and friends.
Actually, speaking of money.
Wow, Yuri. They're all gonna miss you so much.
Honestly, they're probably thrilled to finally get rid of me.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Hey, hold it! Who put money in here? I can't take this.
No, don't you do it.
Halt! Get out of my way!
Well, fine, I guess I'll take the money.
For now.
Let's get the fuck out.
Run away!
Nah, bitch. I was wondering where the doggy was.
Nice one, Rapide.
A dog?
All in a day's work for repeat.
I mean, woof.
Well, for now, it's north to Dayton Hold.
What? Oh, right.
I'm not sure how long we'll be together, but here's to the road ahead, Estelle.
Oh, I like that.
Yes, Huh? Estelle? Estelle. Estelle.
It sounds good.
To the road ahead, Yuri.
Well, so long for now.
For all the knights who are now covered in people.
Music's really loud, I couldn't hear a lot of that. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know why it does that.
it's really good music though, so I'll live. I'll live. Ooh.
And now, the world map.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh, let's have one last skit. I guess I'll wrap up my thoughts.
Your friends are so
Yeah, it's an improved version of Tales of Symphonia. But I think I might...
It is.
I don't know, the characters in both games are pretty likable at the same degree, but I feel like Yuri might be a little bit more likable as a protagonist right now. And I like Estelle a lot, Rapide seems cool, and there's a lot of promise to this game, so I don't know if we'll turn this into a playthrough, but personally speaking, I think I actually might pick up the definitive edition. In fact, I'm almost certain I will. So, yeah, here's everyone who's currently played. Thank you, Kato, for joining me for this. And at the time this goes up, the Segathon should be starting next week. So, just roughly around when that's done, like July 30th or so, you can start pledging again for Quick Looks if you want. And hey, who knows, maybe we'll cover some more Tales games if they're available on the HD systems.
Just make certain that they're here in the UK.
Yes. Always a good thing. Always a good thing. Alright guys, see you later for another HellfireComms Quick Look. Bye bye.